Listen to this. Imagine for a moment that you find yourself in a room of absolute silence. Everything around you seems calm, still, almost frozen in time. But within you, there is a noise, a constant murmur that refuses to be ignored. That sound is your unconscious mind trying to communicate something important, something essential for your well-being. Throughout our lives, we often dismiss this inner calling. The external world demands our attention. It is loud, urgent, and relentless. We get caught up in daily routines, social expectations, and the pursuit of success, all while neglecting the most fundamental aspect of our existence, our connection with ourselves. The renowned Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung dedicated his life to exploring these mysteries of the human psyche, and his message is clear. What you choose to nurture within yourself defines everything you experience in the external world. Before we dive deeper into Jung's wisdom that could transform your relationships and inner peace, I want to invite you to join our Motivation Dose community. If you're serious about improving your life before the end of this year, hit that subscribe button right now. We post daily wisdom that will bring tremendous value to your personal growth journey. Now, let's continue with this life-changing insight from Carl Jung. There comes a decisive moment in every person's life, a moment where we must choose between our inner peace and the relationships that surround us. It's not an easy decision. From an early age, we are conditioned to prioritize external acceptance, to mold ourselves into what society expects of us, often without fully understanding these expectations. We're taught that maintaining peace with others is an act of love, but Jung invites us to question this idea. How genuine is love when it requires sacrificing your authenticity? Every relationship we engage in leaves an imprint on our psyche. Some relationships uplift us, inspire us, and connect us to our true purpose. Others, however, drain us, make us feel insecure, and disconnect us from our essence. This emotional exhaustion isn't random or accidental. According to Jung, it's the result of a deep misalignment between our conscious mind and our unconscious self. This disconnect happens when we ignore our inner signals, when we allow external pressures to dictate the course of our lives instead of listening to our own needs. Perhaps this has happened to you. You might be in a relationship that on the surface appears perfect. Others look at you and see harmony, stability, even happiness. Yet deep inside, there's a persistent feeling of discomfort and unease that you cannot quite explain. That feeling is not a weakness, nor is it a flaw. It's your unconscious speaking to you, signaling that something is not aligned with your true nature. Ignoring these signals can lead to a state of chronic dissatisfaction, a condition where you slowly lose sight of your own desires and needs. Jung firmly believed that the unconscious doesn't communicate in direct language. It doesn't send you neatly worded messages. Instead, it speaks through symbols, dreams, and emotions. When something or someone begins to drain your energy, it's not a coincidence. It's an invitation to look deeper, to reflect on what part of yourself you are sacrificing to maintain that connection. Is it your peace, your self-worth, your authenticity? Let's talk about growth through challenge. The real challenge, according to Jung, is not to avoid these situations, but to learn how to confront them. Analytical psychology teaches us that every conflict, whether internal or external, is an opportunity for growth. But to grow, we must first make a courageous decision to prioritize our inner peace above all else. This doesn't mean abandoning relationships altogether. It means learning to set boundaries, to say no when necessary, and to release what no longer serves us. Setting boundaries is not rejection. It's an act of self-love, communicating that your well-being matters and your authenticity is non-negotiable. Letting go is never easy. There's a natural resistance to leaving behind the familiar, even when we know it's harmful. This resistance comes from our shadow, the hidden part of ourselves that clings to the comfort of the known, even if it keeps us trapped in cycles of suffering. But Jung reminds us that true transformation happens when we face our shadow, not when we deny its existence. If you're finding value in these insights and are committed to personal transformation, now would be the perfect time to subscribe to Motivation Dose. We deliver powerful wisdom like this every single day. If you're serious about making this year your breakthrough year, join our community of growth-minded individuals. Now, let's continue exploring Jung's profound wisdom on relationships and inner peace. One of Jung's most powerful insights is that relationships act as mirrors to our soul. Everything that fascinates us, inspires us, or even irritates us in another person is, in reality, a reflection of something within ourselves. This concept can be difficult to accept, especially when dealing with relationships that seem to be the source of our unhappiness. But Jung invites us to look beyond the surface and ask, what is this experience trying to teach me? When you feel trapped in a draining relationship, the most common reaction is to blame the other person. But Jung believed that true power lies in self-exploration. Ask yourself, why am I allowing this dynamic to continue? What fear or insecurity is preventing me from letting go? Many times, we're drawn to conflict-ridden relationships because those individuals represent aspects of our own shadow that we haven't yet integrated. For example, a controlling partner might be reflecting your own lack of boundaries, while a critical friend might be highlighting an insecurity you carry within yourself. Now let's discuss the power of letting go. Letting go is one of the most transformative steps in the journey toward authenticity. But letting go doesn't mean abandoning relationships or important situations. It means freeing yourself from what no longer resonates with who you are becoming. This process can be painful at first because it often requires shedding an old version of yourself, a part of your identity that you once clung to. However, in that empty space, in that void where something has been released, lies the greatest opportunity of all, the opportunity to be reborn, to rebuild yourself in a way that is more aligned with your true essence. Jung taught us that when you choose to let go, you create space for new experiences, new people, and new opportunities to enter your life. It's much like tending to a garden. Before flowers can bloom, the weeds must be cleared away. This act of inner cleaning not only transforms your relationships, but also shifts the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. Jung spoke of individuation as the profound journey through which a person becomes who they are truly meant to be. This process is not simple, nor is it always comfortable, but it is essential for achieving a life filled with meaning, fulfillment, and authenticity. Individuation requires breaking free from external expectations, societal roles, and the limiting beliefs that have accumulated over time. Instead of merely conforming to what others expect of you, you begin to explore who you really are and what you wish to contribute to the world. Inner peace isn't a destination, but an ongoing practice requiring commitment and self-compassion. Even small steps toward authenticity have a significant impact on your life and relationships. When you choose peace, you strengthen your connection with your intuition and send a message to your unconscious mind that you trust its wisdom. Let's move now to synchronicity and alignment. Jung also spoke about the power of synchronicity, those moments when it feels as though the universe is conspiring in your favor. These experiences are not mere coincidences. They serve as confirmation that you are on the right path. When you choose inner peace and align with your truth, you begin to experience more of these synchronicities. It's as if the universe responds to your decision to live in coherence with your inner self. Meaningful connections between seemingly unrelated events often increase when you align with your truth, serving as confirmation you're on the right path. As you integrate your shadow and prioritize your inner peace, you'll start to notice something remarkable. Your perception of the world changes. Jung firmly believed that our external reality is a reflection of our internal state. This means that when you commit to inner work, healing old wounds, and aligning with your values, the experiences you attract will begin to transform as well. Choosing your peace is not about isolating yourself from the world or avoiding relationships. Rather, it's about cultivating connections that reflect your authenticity. When you do this, the right people naturally appear in your life, and opportunities that align with your purpose begin to flow effortlessly. Jung's message about the impact of choosing peace over any relationship is not just an invitation for personal change. It's a powerful tool for transforming the world around you. Every time you prioritize your emotional and spiritual well-being, you contribute to a more authentic, meaningful, and possibility-filled environment. Remember, transformation starts with you. By choosing peace, you are not only reshaping your inner world, but also influencing the world around you. Your authenticity is the greatest gift you can offer the world. If this message has resonated with you, I invite you to be part of our community dedicated to self-discovery and authentic living. Subscribe to Motivation Dose right now if you are committed to transforming your life before the end of this year. Turn on notifications so you never miss our daily wisdom that will empower your personal growth journey. Remember, your decision to choose peace and authenticity today can completely transform your tomorrow. Join us now, and let's grow together. Your breakthrough awaits.